Y'all boys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you guys a little quick dribbling tip. How to speed up your turns, your animations. Now, rapid does play a part, but also just it's like a timing thing, man. If you want to be snappy, you want to cut some animations, get some little weird glitchy movements, you got to have some good timing. So, let's get to it, man. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something that's actually been on FIFA for a really long time, and that is trying to cut the animation early. Now, we all know the player can move different directions, right? Sometimes when you specifically though, this is when turning. So whether you want to turn this way and then cut this way, the game sometimes can glitch its way through the animation to where you can kind of like, you see what I'm saying? Get a really quick animation instead of something like, for example, this that's just heavier. Okay, guys, so instead of actually going in game and doing it, I feel like it's a lot better to actually show a clip on repeat because you just get that the animation is just cutting a little bit earlier on. I just feel like it's better on repeat. So let me slow it down though. That way you can really, tell what happened. And right here, right, Maradona. The controls that I'm doing to make this animation is you go back with the left stick first, and then you do an effort touch, which is R1, and you flick the right stick. But you have to wait for the animation. If you don't wait enough for the animation, it's gonna take time. This one's gonna take a lot of and maybe a lot of playing and whatnot. But this is something that is in every FIFA. Whether it's effort touch, it used to be just sprinting. You can kind of turn and then sprint after, and it cancels the animation, or just left stick alone. Even left stick alone can cancel like animations that take longer if you cut in between the animation before it ends. You have to let it start, but then you wait a good like a little. You wait just a little bit after it starts, and you flick, and it'll cancel in itself, and you won't have to wait the extra amount of time. You know. All right, guys, this one's nasty, man. This is what I'm talking about. Like, if you can hit him this clean every time, you're a demon. Like, you're on something else, guys. Because to cancel this animation, these aren't that easy, guys. These are hard to cancel. Let me show you in slow motion, right? Yeah, most people probably think, oh, he did that, but because by accident. No, he fell for the movement. He fell for the full-on cut. But he would have been right if I didn't, because animation tends that one would take longer, especially with how close I was. That one takes longer, and it would have been risky, but it ended so quick, and I just kept going forward with a lot of momentum that there was nothing he can do at that point. Yeah, nah, that's what the main video is gonna be about. But getting in game and mastering this is something different. So I like this clip here because you can kind of notice how I gained some speed out of all of a sudden I gained some momentum. I started off zigzagging with the left stick and then ended with that little effort touch, animation kind of cancel boost, whatever you want to call it. But you get like a little speed boost, I feel. And it's all depending on how you do it on time though. Because in a sense you kind of want to do it before you pass it on to the other foot. So when I'm doing this touch is right before my other foot gets it, I think I already hit the effort touch. So that second foot is gonna catch it on some kind of different speed, which is why I feel that nice boost came in the hand. You'll notice it more out of slow motion, but yeah. I see you can kind of wiggle. It's the little things, guys, like that really make your gameplay look quicker, make your left stick look on a different kind of speed, more tricky. All right, next clip, guys. This one, it looks very simple, man. Most people probably think I'm just using the left stick here. Nothing else to it. But no, I'm using my effort touch. I'm timing it right to make sure the animation isn't too heavy or goes too far. So yeah, again, it makes the game look fast, but I'm really just timing things on point. So, let me slow it down though. So as soon as I cut, yeah. Getting that flick. If I ever do push my left stick down, I think it's just on accident though. If it ever does look like it, but I didn't do it there. I know I've done that in the past. Like I feel like I pressed the left stick down, but it's all on accident. My camera got cooked right now, but I want to show you guys this moment here because it's so subtle, but it's the reason why I got that little advantage over that the defender there. And it's such a tiny little thing, guys. Like all it did was go backwards, right? as you see on the analog stick, and then flicked with the effort touch. But that was enough to ruin the guy's momentum. You see him pause right here. See that little pause? Because he thought I was actually gonna give a a turnaround and whatnot, but didn't happen. That's why it's so good to know how to cut the animation early and figure out what you want to do from there. But that little pause, boom, cooked. And yeah, he's still on me, but I'm ahead, and that's all I cared about. Getting enough speed to where I don't have to worry about him like right there. In this situation, I don't like that. So like that little pause was enough to get him in the back, and then I'm chilling to maybe figure something out from here. So yeah. But yeah, guys, although this video looked really simple, guys, it's the thing that I've mastered. So what's actually made me in my own little dribble style, it comes down to being really good with animations and just making it quicker. And something I've been doing for a long time because I've been always wanting to play like Maradona on FIFA or Messi, like cutting on time, doing the craziest cuts. And I found really my own little ways of kind of killing the animation early or just accelerating a little bit quicker. And I wanted to like analyze that a bit more. And maybe it's still, ain't it wasn't enough. I can do more videos on this, but it's kind of my own signature thing, man. Some people are really good at doing ball rolls. I've seen dudes that are like, I'm like, whoa, bro's like crazy with the ball roll. There's dudes that are good with the reverse elastico, and I'm like, yeah, bro's even better than me with it. Like, he angles his turns. Like, there's people that can angle their turn with an elastico, and you're like, yo. So everybody got their own little taste on what they've mastered about the game. This one's mine. This one's mine for sure. But all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Catch you later. Peace.